Welcome along to this week's Sporting Legends here on WLR FM. Joey Watson is regarded as the most gifted Irish men's deaf footballer of all time. Joey played his schoolboy football with Waterford Bohemians, and he then played in the Waterford Premier League with Bohemians and Waterford Crystal, and he went on to win an FEI Junior Cup medal with Crystal. He also played for Waterford United with distinction for many seasons. Joey is Ireland's all-time leading goal scorer in the Irish men's deaf team, and he was captain of the Irish team which won bronze at the European Deaf Football Championships in Lisbon in 2007. In 2006 he won the Aircom International Footballer of All Award, and in June of this year he will play and captain the Irish team in the European Championships in Hanover. It's great to be joined in the studio now by Joey and also by his interpreter Lisa Harvey. Joey, it's fantastic to have you in. How is life with you at the moment?
Yeah, it's great, thanks very much, life is good.
And enjoying your football again. Joey, you always have enjoyed your football?
It's great, still playing football now, but not at the same level as Waterford in the Premiership before. I have 2 jobs at the moment, so I'm kind of looking after that and then playing football more fun with the deaf team up in Dublin.
And what are the 2 jobs that you have at the moment, Joey?
So I'm a gym instructor, and I also work for Deaf Sports Ireland as an administrator in their office.
That must be a great job to have, working up there with in that organisation. Fantastic organisation.
It's great, I'm very lucky there working there, because I'm involved in raising money for the deaf men's team at the same time, so I can kind of pair it with the job. We've a lot of fundraising going on at the moment because the cost of the championship is going to be 30 to 40,000 euro come June. Players are paying their own levies, but at the same time we do have to raise a lot of money and get that going. But it's been going very well at the moment, and we'll keep it up, and it's pairing nicely with the job as well.
And is that a national-wide fundraising operation, Joey?
Yeah. But a lot of the time it depends on the players, if they're able to sell raffle tickets in their own areas, if they're able to, it depends whether they're confident enough to be able to look after their own areas and fundraise in their own areas as well. But we're trying our best to make it as national as much. Obviously the country is going through bad times as well, so it's not as easy to access money from people and try and get people involved in support. So some people are having problems and some people are doing very well at it, so it varies.
Yeah, it's a massive problem, fundraising at the moment, Joey, because of the situation the country found itself in over the past 7 or 8 years. Hopefully we'll get out of this recession pretty quickly.
That's our plan, yeah, hopefully.
Joey, can you bring me right back to your childhood days here in Waterford when you were growing up? Can you remember growing up and getting your love for football?
That really started with Bowes, my love for football. I joined them a little bit later. I think I was about 13. Looking back, I wish I had joined them maybe at even 7 or 8 junior age. But when I went to school, I played football up in school, and one of the teachers kind of noticed I had a bit of a talent and I had a skill for it. And it ran in my family as well. My grandfather knew someone as well. His name was Tommy Drowan, and he was involved in the clubs in Waterford as well. And he introduced me to Bowes, and I started playing with them when I was 13, and I kept with them then until I was 17, and then I moved to Waterford United, and that was a great help from John Cleary when I moved over there as well. He was a massive help to me.
I'm sure, Joe, you have fond memories of Tommy Drone. He was still is. He's an extraordinary man, wasn't he? And he is Mr. Bohemian.
Very nice man, yeah. That's right, yeah.
It was a kind of an old age, I suppose, 13 to start playing, Joey. Usually guys that start at 6 or 7. Any particular reason why you were kind of a late starter?
I was going to school from Sunday to Friday evening, so I was only home at the weekends, and I never really thought about playing football because I was away at school and that during the week. And in general, I was only with deaf boys in school. I didn't mix with the non-deaf community. But my grandfather was the one who really initially tried to force me to it, and I refused because I was worried about communication issues and communication problems. But finally he did push me, and he pushed me, and he supported me, and I did get involved, and now I have no regrets. I'm glad I did.
I'm sure you'll always be eternally grateful to him for that.
Oh, of course, yeah. Big time.
Your time at Bohemians, you won many honours with Bohemians. Joey, any particular one stick out in your mind at the moment?
have a lot of memories. I know we won a lot of cups and leagues, and I played with Shane, with Robinson, different John O'Shea, Brian Murphy. I have a lot of great memories. At the time it would have been a very, very strong team. A lot of those players did move to the Premier League in England and go on to play internationally for Ireland as well. So I think even just playing with them was pretty special.
They're great guys to know, John O'Shea, aren't they? Shane Robinson, and they're a special group of lads down in Bowes at that particular time, Joey.
Yeah, that's true.